Hey guys, it's Ken from KBDProductionsTV. Welcome back to another Ken Domik food review, just for you and just for you. Look who I got in my car. It is Daym Drops, and he was just teaching me how to do his intro. I'm not going to even attempt it one more time in this car because you got to go over to his channel, and hopefully he'll put that up someday soon, and you can watch me being me trying to say his opener line for his videos. Anyway, so everybody, as they found out that I was coming down to the United States, they said I got to go to Sonic, and Daym knew exactly where the Sonic was. Would you like to say anything to my public, Daym?
Oh, but of course. I want to give everybody a shout out, and more importantly, the individuals in Canada. Because, I mean, you know, you come and you support my channel, you support a lot of the spots that I hit up that you have no access to. And I think it's great that Ken came through to do the food reviews with individuals out this way, New York and Connecticut. And I'm definitely coming through to Canada because there's a lot of foods in Canada that I have no access to. So you're gonna be able to help me out with that as well.
Poutine.
I'm just saying, I heard I need that poutine in my life. So, you know, I got the right man to make that happen. And, you know, Ken reached out to me, he was like, Daym, I'm coming through. We need to connect, we need to make it happen. I was like, Ken, I'm gonna take you to a few spots so we can get it popping for all of our subscribers.
What do we do on your channel?
On my channel, we had a slide to Duchess. And Duchess had the baked ham and Swiss. And I haven't done an actual regular sandwich yet. So doing it for the first time, my main man Ken, that's what you're gonna find if you just, you know, click right here, man, check the box out, click the box when this video's over, or hit it up in the description box below, and you can check Ken and I doing our thing at Duchess on that baked ham and Swiss.
And I didn't even know there was a place called Duchess. So I've heard of Sonic for a long time, but I did not know they had that many milkshakes. There's a sign right behind Daym, and there's like, I don't know, what does it say? 25
milkshakes.
25 milkshakes, but we only got 2 today. And what did we get today, Daym?
We decided to go with the peanut butter Oreo milkshake.
And have you ever had this before?
This is gonna be a first time for me, bro.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Let's make it happen. Cherry sitting up in here. I don't get down with cherry. I don't get down with cherry.
You don't do cherries?
No, I don't do cherries, man. I don't do cherries, and I don't do lettuce and tomato. I'm just saying.
I don't have any napkins.
Don't worry, I do.
Oh, look at this guy. He's prepared. Oh yeah, he gave you the napkins.
Yeah.
So
pow. So the cherry is sitting on the side.
I could have had Daym's cherry.
Ooh la la.
But he threw it out and he licked it first too.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do that.
Not going down.
Not going down.
All
So
right,
this is the small. They have a mini, small, large. The pressure in the car just went down. Daym's sucking out all the air.
Let me tell you why I love Sonic. Let me tell you why I love Sonic when it comes to the milkshake game.
Tell me.
Did you notice anything when you try to get your first hit of your peanut butter Oreo? How difficult it was to come up through the straw?
It was that thick.
You had to put work in, right? You had to put work. Look. Peep game on the thickness of this milkshake. Now let me tell you something, because, and I'm gonna call a spot out. You know I don't hold any punches.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Shake Shack?
No. I know of Shake Shack, but I've never been to, oh my gosh.
Ken, I want to talk to you.
I
want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. How do you call yourself Shake Shack with real thin, liquidy, just poured out milk type milkshakes?
Also, you're saying that they're not good.
Why call it a milkshake?
Oh,
You didn't shake anything. Just call it milk.
Just
call it flavored milk. Yeah, well, cheers again. We were on the same page with that one.
I get it.
Flavored milk at Shake Shack. But if you want a real milkshake, the type where you pull the straw out and the milkshake has an attitude and you got to squeeze, look at that. I had to squeeze it. Look at it. Just busted out on the top all on my finger.
Yikes.
That's a real milkshake. When you pull it up out of your milkshake, nothing should be dripping back in. That's how you handle a real milkshake. So before I get into the flavor, I gotta break all the muscles in my cheekbones again to try to hit this one more time.
I'm getting a cramp just drinking it. It's really, I don't taste Oreo as much as killer peanut butter.
Here's, if you had to imagine how they created this, Ken, this peanut butter Oreo, in the kitchen, what do you, if you were in the kitchen, what do you think they did to create this peanut butter Oreo milkshake?
I would think they like filled it up with soft serve ice cream, just poured a little bit of milk in, put their toppings in, and then just blend the crap out of it.
And that's exactly how I see it. Because when you take your first sip of the peanut butter Oreo here at Sonic, let me tell you something. The peanut butter is definitely strong, but that's understandable because peanut butter is a strong source when it comes to that product in the game. You make a peanut butter and jelly, you're going to taste the peanut butter first.
For sure, yeah.
So the peanut butter comes through and gives you the heavy hit, and you're like, oh, okay, I got the flavor right there. And then you have the crumbles of the Oreo.
Yeah.
The Oreo doesn't play a very strong position.
Close,
It doesn't have a leading role. It's a supporting role. It's a good supporting role.
And it's definitely making it sweeter.
Yes, yes, it
Probably
is.
because of the icing in the Oreo.
Now, they don't use that cheap Cool Whip style. Like, Sonic spares no expense when they create their desserts. Let me hit that.
It's nice and sweet.
Fluffy, rich, Cool Whip. Now, if I was into the cherry, that probably would have been a great topping, just to hit that one time, get the little right up off the stem. Yeah, you know, that would have been a great look. The peanut butter, again, strong flavoring on the peanut butter. Great, nice little bite on the Oreo cookie. I love how they blended it in together. And of course, a wonderful topping when it comes to the Cool Whip game. I hope you guys can see that. I appreciate the thickness. I can turn it any which way I want, and it takes forever. It's like an old Heinz commercial. Doop, you have to wait for it. You have to wait for it to drip out. Remember that old Heinz commercial at the top of the building? They would open the top and they pour it off to the side and then run all the way downstairs, and then it would finally hit my man's hot dog. That's all that Sonic. If you need a real commercial, dude, I didn't just do that to him. I didn't say a real commercial, right? We didn't just make fun of the guys that do the improv that been rocking out those two.
You don't want to do that.
No disrespect to the two guys that have been holding down the Sonic commercial, but I'm just saying, if you want to make a real commercial, you want to take it back to the old school days, because you know what? You make those thick, rich shakes and just let them know the thickness of the shake itself. Just go ahead and take a straw, lean it on the top of the edge of a building, let somebody run down with the cup, and then let that one little drop finally get to the cup itself. That'd be a great commercial. That's letting you know how thick it is. It does not run out. It waits for you to enjoy the passion inside of a cup.
You got to write commercials now.
I might have to. We'll just make our own commercial, Ken. We'll just, you know, that's how we do.
That's all we're doing.
International commercial.
Technically, that's all we're doing.
I think that's exactly what we just did.
Yeah.
This is the best commercial you've never seen.
Only here on KBDProductionsTV. But it's still cold. It's still sweet, probably because of the Oreo icing filling. I did get a couple chunks of cookie, so that was nice. So it wasn't so blended up that it's just powder. And I can feel the chunks of cookie all at the bottom. There was one. Look at that. So there are chunks of Oreo in there, which is nice that it wasn't so crushed up, but I won't be able to pick it up with the straw.
No, you won't be able to. You need to, Sonic, we had this conversation. I thought I told you last time I beat up a milkshake, we need to make sure we put the spoons in as well.
A spoon straw.
A spoon straw. Game. That's game right there.
The Sonic spoon straw.
You need to go ahead. You can have that one, Sonic. Go ahead and take that. The spoon straw for your milkshakes. A regular straw is for those individuals that make those sloppy copy milkshakes, the ones where you're actually drinking milk. It's all extra liquidy, boo. It's almost like ice cream that's been sitting out in the hot sun, straight melted. Yeah, that kind of liquid. Now, Sonic, you don't get down that way. Get yourself a spoon straw so we can both sip, break our muscles in the cheek area, and then for those chunks that you put at the bottom, which I call the bottom out surprise, that's what the spoon part is for.
Look at that.
Come on, Sonic. Come on, baby. Wish they get it together, man. We need to go to the headquarters. They need some quality time.
Once they see this video, they'll change their minds.
We don't need some quality time. Y'all messing up the game right now. I love the milkshake, though. I do it. I mean, 25 different flavors. If I could remember all those flavors, it'd be great to say, but I really can't remember them all.
That's a lot.
That's hot fudge, cheesecake, lemon pie, jalapeno chocolate, hazelnut, caramel,
jalapeno
pineapple.
Chocolate.
Wasn't that what you were looking at originally?
Well, just because of the name. So for all of you Canadians that are watching this, that we don't have Sonic in Canada, but they have like old style drive-ins. So they're actually right beside me. I'll take a picture of it for you. I can actually press a button and order right here, and they'll bring in the food to you on rollerblades. The food's not on the rollerblades, but the guy who brings it is on rollerblades, or girl. But that's very cool. So it's like the old style drive-ins. Have you ever been in one of those besides this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah?
When I was younger, I remember the very first drive-in that I went to. Now, I don't know if you remember these movies. Big Trouble in Little China and Space Camp.
I can't
believe I still remember that. Dude, That was the very first driving movie that I went to see. And I remember my uncle had brought us, there was 7 of us. And you know how you had to pay for everybody that was in the car, so we were all hidden underneath a blanket, so it just looked like him and the passenger, and the rest of us were in the station wagon, hidden in the blanket in the back. They weren't checking all that. Nobody cared. They were probably making $2.50 an hour. They didn't care about all that. But Big Trouble in Little China and Space Camp was a movie that I went to see at the drive-in, and that was a day where individuals, you know, they'd come on the roller skates, old school style, put something right here on the side, you get your hungry on popcorn, snacks. Sonic kept that old style without the movie. You know, you pull up, you hit the button when you're ready to order. The menu is right there in front of your face. They come out on roller skates. You hope they know how to roller skate so they don't spill your food. Boom, bap, right at your car in the privacy of your vehicle, enjoying it with whomever else.
Yep.
And they serve up a pretty good milkshake, if nothing else.
This actual milkshake is probably going to make me thirsty. It's because of the peanut butter. But actually, Dame, I was talking about the drive-in restaurant as opposed to a drive-in movie.
No, drive-in restaurant?
So,
never heard of it.
A&W, I believe, and remember Happy Days? Happy Days was a drive-in, and all the girls would come out on their rollerblades, or roller skates back then, and they'd roller skate up to your car and take your order, and then they'd go in, and they'd come back out, put the thing on the side. And that's the old drive-in restaurants, as opposed to a drive-in movie.
Actually, let me take it back, because there was another restaurant that has the same drive-in style that's still popping today. It's in Chicago, and it's called Super Dog. I did that on the show. Yeah.
And they're the ones that taught you about putting ketchup on.
Yeah, they told me I was being real disrespectful by putting ketchup on my hot dog. And it was like, you know, I got the smack on the hand. Don't ever do that again, no matter where you are in life.
Did they have signs up saying no ketchup on hot dogs?
They just have like a big bottle of ketchup with an X on it.
Run around smacking you on the hand.
Yeah, that too. And it's like just destroy ketchup everywhere you see ketchup, just stepping on it, blowing it up. It's crazy.
Nice. Well, anyway, guys, that is our food, or I guess our drink review on the Sonic Oreo peanut butter milkshake. We can't do all 25 of them, but I'd like to thank very much Daym Drops for hanging out with me, showing me where the Sonic was while I'm here in Connecticut. And so thanks, buddy.
Anytime.
And don't forget to check out Daym's videos on his channel, and of course the dumbass video of me trying very hard to say his opening line, and then of course what was the restaurant? Duchess. And so on his channel you can check out his, and of course at the end of the video there'll be links to everything, or in the description below. So once again, thanks a lot, Daym, and we'll talk to you guys later. Ken and Daym out. I'm gonna do one complaint about that straw.
Go for it, man. Go for it, bro.
It's not even near the bottom. Look, that's near the bottom.
Oh man, see.
Look at that. At least have straws that, because now it looks like I'm like sucking on a baby bottle.
So they're like, we don't want the meat to get stuck all up in your throat. Pow, pow, pow. We hit you off with a nice size cup.